Day 51, and I can see our gold is still there, so as long as we don't pick it up, that's money in the bank for when we need it. Good evening, my friends. Welcome to day 51 of Blueprince. Last time out, we did not get Machinarium when we needed it most, despite the double workshop. What a shame. What a shame. I'm becoming more and more convinced, that this final vault key must be in the trading post as well. It seems exactly the kind of thing this game designer would do to put 3 vault keys elsewhere and one of them somewhere else. We have got 3 more sanctums to unlock. We're looking for a vault key, we're looking to try and get the 8th door out of Machinarium, and then the final one is black chess pieces. Where's the Black King? We don't really know. We added Tunnel to our draft pool several days ago now as well, and we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it be offered at all. So I don't really know what the story with that is. And that, my friends, is basically what we're doing right now. Let's grab our allowance. If we get the armory, it would be nice to go back into that. I'm going to call it the sundial room. There's no evidence, aside from the fact that they're both round, that there is any connection between that room and the sundial puzzle. But yes, if we get the armory, we will burn a sundial slightly. Here's where we are with our trophies. Bullseye trophy, 23 out of 40. Let's see what we get as our bonus today. We are still cursed, incidentally. But as we found last time, the curse isn't really that bad. Like, it's a bit of a pain to work under. But yeah, we start with 4 keys, and we're starting with 4 gems, because we've got the morning room, and I think we also got the clock tower, was it? Toolshed, hovel, shelter. Shelter gives us another gem, lets us set up an experiment. Or we just start the run with 2 special items. Shelter gives us a gem, lets us start an experiment early, and theoretically could end up unlocking all doors for us if we get a good experiment. On the other hand, though, 2 special items. Special. Come on, give me the 2 special items. Could be the vault key, you never know. We get lockpick kit and a battery pack. It's okay, because if we get the coat check, we get our electromagnet back. And that will get us to the laboratory fairly swiftly, I would imagine. We can't toss a coin for our Witcher because the fountain is currently drained. I think we would take a gem from the den. And over this side, workshop is definitely the pick. So in the workshop, we get to pick up the sledgehammer. Lovely. That's a great start. Sledgehammer plus battery pack is not quite anything yet. But let's see what we have now in the corner. Nook for a couple of keys. Don't mind that. Kitchen. Kitchen's great if we need the steps later. Nook is very common. Kitchen will help us more. We've got glazed salmon, so we want to find an aquarium at some point, and +5 for every green room in the house. Let's start by getting the club sandwich, because that is just an absolutely standard thing. Boiler room is a good room to pick here. We're making... This is a great start. This is a great start. Two power source rooms straight away. We will come back this way later. Let's just go up. Let's just go up the side of this house now. And see how far we can get up the wing. I would rather take security over observatory initially. Now we don't have the key card and we don't have the utility closet yet. So we're still going to make that unlocked. But that's that. Continue upwards. Going to be out of gems very soon. Oh, no! Okay, that's a shame. We'll take quest bedroom. We get some steps, and we get car key. Which is not too bad. We can make a decision then on whether we take car key there. We are very low on gems very quickly. Now, green rooms are going to cost us gems every time we draft them. Let's take this room next. Breaker box is a very nice pick there. Good, because we can turn that off now. We turn gymnasium off, darkroom on, garage on. And what that's going to mean is we're going to backtrack to security straight away and turn the security policy now back to high. Security level back to high. Excellent. Very early in the run, we have already got 4 cog rooms. Looking good so far. Looking good so far. We don't want to take this one until we've got more gems. Right, we're going to need more gems. And we get gems by getting green rooms, okay? So we're going to take this gem here. If we get observatory, we'd take it. Conservatory's a great pick here. Ah, that's going to cost us 2 gems. And of course, we don't have the special flowers yet to take, so we don't have observatory yet. That's awkward. Okay. Greenhouse. I'm happy for greenhouse to become common. Right? Because it's got gems growing in it, and it opens up the antechamber. So we'll take that for common. Darkroom being standard, I think is fine as a red room. Like, it's one of the better red rooms to find. Now, her ladyship's chamber has got very specific drafting requirements. So I think we can make this common just on the basis that when we are trying to draft it, we want it to turn up. And it's easy for it to not turn up because you just don't draft in the way that you draft it. You know? Okay. No gems now. We need parlor. We need parlor. Hallway for the locked trunk I am kind of happy with. Like, obviously, we're fighting against this curse still. Okay, we get 1 gem and a key card. Okay, that means we can call the foundation elevator. If we do get dead-ended this whole run, we can still call the foundation elevator. Terrace Nook Chapel. Terrace green room's not costing gems to draft. Kinda happy with that. It's still going to cost me a gem to draft them. But at least it means that I only have the curse to contend with now. There is... was there a patch of dirt in the conservatory? I don't remember. Yes, there is a patch of dirt in here. Let's take this now. Nothing. Fine. Ah, and now is it worth taking entrance for? We don't have any gems. We don't have any gems. Okay, parlor for the 3 gems. That's a pretty good pick for there. Because we don't really need this room to be not a dead end, given that we have hallway and we have security available to us. Right. What do we have? The gems are in the black box. This statement is of no help at all. This box and the blue box are both false. Right. Here's the thing. That can't be a true statement. Right? That can't be a true statement. So this must be a false statement. But this could be a false statement on the basis that this box is true and the blue box is true, or it could be that this box is true and the blue box is false. This statement is of no help at all. If it were true, means that it doesn't impact the puzzle. If it were false, means that it is not... Yeah. I think the gems are in the black box. I think the gems are in the black box. Okay. Right. Hallway. Continue with hallway. Yeah, continue with hallway now. Ah, we're never turning down another workshop. Right, like courtyard, good. But come on, workshop better. 4 legs, good. Workshop better. Broken lever. Okay. Does that mean... Yeah, we now can make the power hammer. Or we make the jackhammer. I think for now we're not going to make anything. Because I'm not sure if I have any... Do I even have any more walls to break down? Have I done the wall in the greenhouse? I don't honestly remember. I'm not sure. The power jackhammer, if I recall, just digs you better stuff, right? Or am I thinking of the shovel, the detector shovel? Not sure. Okay, well that's workshop anyway. Pool is going to add some critical stuff to us. Unfortunately, we need the pump room to drain it. We can't quite get to the chests. Fine. Garage, library, bedroom. Library. We don't really need garage right now. Should I have set up an experiment from security? I was somewhat banking on finding laboratory earlier than this. Oh, 3 gems though. That is nice. That's nice. And here we go. Draft strategy 4. In the world of drafting, the tools... Have we read this one? Oh, we've not read this one. Excellent. In the world of drafting, the tools an architect wields are crucial in shaping their vision and bringing their designs to life. The precision, elegance, and functionality of these instruments can have a profound effect on the drafting process and the final outcome of your project. That's why it's very important to choose the right tools to complement your drafting techniques. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will dive into the vast realm of inventory, bringing to light the many hidden tools of the trade that you can enhance your favourite strategies and elevate your architectural ambitions to unprecedented heights. From classic compasses and T-squares to state-of-the-art software upgrades, the variety of drafting tools available to today's architects is staggering. As we navigate this diverse landscape, regardless of whether you are a seasoned professional seeking to refine your toolkit, or a budding draftsman searching for a basic set of instruments, the following articles will provide invaluable insights and guidance for architects of all levels. The Guiding Compass, an introduction to drafting items. You can't have a conversation about drafting items without starting with gems. These valuable stones allow architects to draft special floor plans. Stopwatch. A more short-term, very short-term alternative to paying gem costs is utilising a stopwatch to bypass any gem cost you encounter during a frantic 1-minute drafting dash. Emerald Bracelet. Of course, if you are wealthy enough to be able to afford to purchase it from the showroom, this very high-end luxury item removes the gem costs of special floor plans altogether. Repellent spray, but why remove gem costs when you can just remove the whole room? Repellent spray can free you from that annoying floor plan for up to a week. We've got rid of Parlour, if you recall. Ivory dice. Dice are a resource that allow you to re-roll for new floor plans. Brass Compass, a useful drafting tool that adjusts the orientation of floor plans. If a room has another exit, it will have a high chance to lead north. Interesting wording there. So if a room has an exit, it will have a probability of being north. It doesn't increase the probability of drafting rooms that lead north. If the draft was going to give you 2 dead ends and an eye and a straight room, then that's it, you know. Silver Key. The orientation of floor plans matters a lot less when rooms have tons of doors. Silver Key all but guarantees that your draft will result in a room with enough doors to ensure they lead where you want them to go. Gear Wrench is the first item that can adjust the rarity of floor plans in the draft pool. Although it only works on mechanical rooms, it's a useful tool for customizing your experience. An ornate compass, another luxury item from the showroom, and likely the most useful drafting tool on the list. Ornate compass allows you to rotate floor plans as you draft them, allowing you to position doors to your advantage. Glue, grease and guts workshop contraptions. Crafted from the depths of resourcefulness and innovation, contraptions are makeshift creations born from the fusion of two or more distinct tools. Through soldering, taping, and a liberal amount of hot glue, inventors can use the workbench found in the workshop to bring together disparate elements to forge something far greater than the sum of its parts. Blind experimentation is often the most rewarding avenue for true inventors, but for those crafters who need a bit of inspiration or guidance, we've included a list of common contraption components to kickstart your creative journey. Now this is interesting. Battery pack, shovel, metal detector, broken lever, lockpick, sledgehammer, compass, coin purse, magnifying glass. Mystery component. What would that be? There are eight things, right? So you've got battery pack, lever, shovel, battery pack, lever, sledgehammer, metal detector, shovel. Oh, it's the coin purse lucky rabbit's foot, I think. That's the missing component, isn't it? It's about time for an upgrade. Perhaps the most exciting item an architect can come across is an upgrade disk. This floppy data disk houses a wellspring of unique architectural plans designed explicitly for a specific room. By inserting the disk into a computer terminal, architects gain the ability to shape the destiny of a room, guided by the enticing designs contained on the disk. This myriad of options not only allows architects to craft floor plans that align with their preferred strategies, but also enables them to adapt their creation to evolving project requirements. Furthermore, the upgrade disk's array of plans ensures that no two architects will follow the same path, fostering a landscape of diverse architectural designs. You will always draw library while drafting in this room from Reading Nook. Yeah, I'm happy with our storeroom choice. And I think I'm happy with our courtyard choice as well. Very unhappy with Nook. Tool tips, tricks for itemized success. Stringing together adjoining hallways has always been the most straightforward strategy when using the hall path. Drafting floor plans like tunnel and secret passage are an easy way to set up longer chains of hallways. You can adjust the settings in the terminal located in security to make security doors more or less common. If you have a key card, it is worth changing these settings to high, and if you haven't, you may wish to set them to low. For the endeavouring gardener, a watering can is a fundamental tool, but did you know you can fill this item with water? All you need to do is find a faucet with running water. Most green rooms can only be drafted along the edges of the house, and the secret garden is no exception. You can use this key on any locked door leading to one of those room positions. If you've come across any fancy ruby-socketed candlesticks, you may want to take note in case you find an item that can produce a flame. These specific candlesticks contain mechanical triggers that are tripped when the candle is lit. Word from the editor, tools are cool, but they are only as good as the architect who harnesses their capabilities. As you finish reading this issue of Drafting Strategy, I want you to open your menu and look at your inventory. Take a moment to look at each item and contemplate the true potential they all hold. The same potential you see there is the same potential that resides within yourself. For it is not the tools themselves that will sculpt the grand structures and monuments of tomorrow, but the deft hands and brilliant minds of architects like you. Okay, we're going to take a pause there whilst I take a copy of this book. Be right back. Special ruby candlesticks are the order of the day, and we need to keep note when we find them. I know for a fact that there are some in that sundial room. right? Because we were looking very, very closely at those, like, last episode. I just remember that. Where are there more? I don't know. There's lots of unlit candles around the place. But most of them are just in regular candelabras. We shall see. Draft. Observatory. I am quite happy with. And do we now hit 50? We do hit 50. New constellation discovered. What's it gonna be? It is the Inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. Ooh. Ah, no. But wait. Do we not want to continue gathering stars? I mean, it's a really, really good. It's a really good pull. Pump room, but it makes dead ends everywhere. We have the key card, so we can go to the foundation and draw from there. So I think I would rather take the pump room. Yeah. Because from the pump room as well, we're going to drain the pool a little bit. No, we need to put water back into the foundation momentarily. Momentarily. Yes, that's in the correct orientation. So, out of the tank is down. And into the tank is up. So basically all we're going to do is we're going to now go beep, bonk. Do you know what? We should be able to... I was hoping to be able to see the pool draining. Silver key is nice. And there's a gem, and in here, 3 more gems. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, we're going to pop that back there. I'm going to pop that this way. So we're going to fill the pool back up a little bit, and then we're going to drain the fountain back down a little bit. Okay. With that, I think back through the workshop. Right? Now we need to keep an eye out for more dig spots. So... dig spots, dig spots, dig spots, dig spots. And we should also, of course... do we want to build more stuff now? Like, power sledgehammer can still open chests, right? Like, is there any downside to taking power sledgehammer right now? Except for the fact that it means that I can't use broken lever later if I need it? I don't know. I feel like we'll be okay for now. Not sure. Right. We can only go via security now. So what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 rooms so far. If we get laboratory, then we'll take mechanarium as soon as we find it. Drawing room's nice. Sends us into the correct direction. Ah, yeah, 43 steps. 43 steps will be fine. Right. I'm hoping we won't need to backtrack that hard. None of these candlesticks matter. Tunnel! We get tunnel for the first time. And do you know what? I think... let's take it. Brand new room. Now this counts as corridor still, so we lose a key. But tunnel will always have tunnel available to it. Always draft tunnel when drafting this room. Presumably though, if we take it all the way to the top, this will then just be a blocked door, will it? I thought there would be like more in it. But perhaps not. Silver key here. Right, we can't lockpick kit it right now. Silver key there is sort of fine, I think. So yeah, give me silver key. If we get cloister, I'll be happy with that. Rotunda's okay. Rotunda's okay here. Courtyard, I'm quite happy to see. And we're going to now continue up this way. Metal detector, nice. Maybe we want detector shovel. I don't know. Aha, greenhouse. Lovely. So, greenhouse is kind of nice there because rotunda means that that's not a dead end. So we will take greenhouse because greenhouse will have gems. Oh, we haven't knocked this wall in. Right. In that case, we are 100% going to be backtracking. Oh, shoot. Are you really only... Ooh, hello. Watering can. The first time you enter each green room, use water to gain 1 gem. Okay, we get a key. That's lovely. Right, we are going to make that power hammer then. And we're going to smash this wall up. And given all of that, might as well do detector shovel as well. Right, we're going to go all the way back then to workshop. Build us a power hammer. And we will do kitchen, therefore, here. Ooh. Hello. Lovely. So my watering can's already full. That's excellent. That's really great. I really wish I'd set a laboratory thing going now, but what can you do, right? So let's take chef's salad for 20 steps and buy out the bananas. Okay, back to 67 steps. So from here, sledgehammer, battery, broken lever, give me the power hammer. Now, to be honest, I think detector and shovel. Let's take detector shovel. And this is Greater chance of finding gold and keys. Much greater chance of finding gold and keys whilst digging. Lovely. Okay. Oh, wait, there are dig spots down here. Ah, I almost forgot about the boiler room dig spots. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. This run is going quite well, considering we're cursed. Not a huge amount of complaints from me so far. Okay. So, we're back in here. Back in the greenhouse. Oh, this counts as joining the greenhouse. Lovely, lovely. There isn't a faucet in here, unfortunately, but okay. Smashy, smashy. What do we get? A book. A gardener's logbook. Oh, I thought that was a red letter. I thought that was the 8th letter. Ah! Oh, that's funny. Wait. Greenhouse is now going to have an exit. Oh, that's amazing. Greenhouse is not going to be a dead end anymore. That's almost like straight up a room upgrade. That is. Oh, that's brilliant. The original Gardener's Logbook, February 1990 till when I get fired. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. Okay. As the groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it is my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they are orderly, presentable, and accessible so that they may be appreciated by both guests and the family. That would be the day. This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I've made to the estate over the many years I've served here as groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holly horticulturalist. Through the years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Sinker, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to this project. This decision was absolute rubbish. I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I've struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue in my work. I am aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I am reminded of that daily when I see the houseplants slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank. A fact that I found quite remarkable, considering that the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumoured 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber, a suspicion that I'd always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has after all been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside, so if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, it would be too easy. Instead, the Baron has remote access levers installed in several different rooms around the house. Funnily enough, I already know the location of 3 of the levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse, and another 2 were installed in the secret garden. It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. Oh yes, secret garden seal, machinarium, weight room. So yeah, if you were missing these, here's where they are. It appears each antechamber door has one primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another room. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have in that time gained a greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils her many secrets. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and the unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe that this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it I found a large vat of copper. Still, their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping veins of oxidation and rust. Resealed in January, after deal in Reddington fell through. I'm unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find another use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. At last, I have finally discovered the location of one of the north levers. It is deep underground at a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that, had I been discovered, I'd have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I have decided to wait until the Baron is away, as it reduces the risk of being caught significantly, and once he leaves I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Christoph is under my thumb and beholden to do whatever I command. Sinclair's inner sanctum. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I've been working towards for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt I was owed to me, and I grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts, I've unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me one way or another. And that is the end of the book. Okay. So, this is Danny Ravain, the former gardener. It's good lore and a good clue if you didn't have some of those locations. But I don't think there's anything in here that we were missing. Do you see? He's the one that left the note. He wants the 100 gold. Oh! It's Danny who's making the red letters. These are the red envelopes. Wow. So no master manipulator, just a disgruntled employee. Very interesting. Very interesting. Especially when you consider what's then written in the last one. Sorry for the inconvenience. So this is from Denny. Interesting. I mean, I think we'll make a mental note of it, right? It feels like that's more lore than it is puzzle. Maybe time will tell. Bedroom, I think, is the correct pick, because Rotunda can take us to here. Bedroom gives us access up this way. Right, so let's take our steps. Oh, the detector shovel still works as a metal detector. That's handy. Aquarium. Oh no, but aquarium's going to trigger, like, all of our curses, isn't it? But aquarium does give us the extra steps if we need them. Go on, aquarium. Oof. It's an expensive pick. But we get 1 gem back. That's kind of nice. Now, we could, at this point... we could ride the foundation back to the entrance hall, because in the kitchen we should be able to refill our watering can. But to be honest, what I really want is an armory, and then we can take the foundation, right? Nook for a couple of keys. Seems like a very sensible pick. Chapel gives us a big penalty because of the curse. So I think we'll take the Nook. Yeah, Chapel's just a little bit too much of a penalty right now. Coat check for electromagnet. I think it's got to... Yeah, coat check electromagnet. We need laboratory, and then we get machinarium. Yes, it dead ends us here, but we've got a path here, and a path here. So give me my electromagnet. Thank you. Now, electromagnet... Electromagnet was what? Battery pack and compass. Was it? I don't honestly remember. If it was, well, we picked up a battery pack today, meaning that it doesn't prevent the constituent elements of pieces being found, if that makes sense. Right, let's dig. Coins is always great. Wouldn't mind finding a dining room at this point, to be honest. Given that we have aquarium for that purpose. Now, yes, we can take a laboratory here if we want it. Oh. feel like maybe it needs to be Maid's Chamber. Expensive pick again. Expensive pick. And we're less likely to find items now as well. But yeah, we want to get over to this side of the house because there's more rooms. Okay, do we have enough to make Mechanarium work? It depends how Mechanarium counts its rooms, right? We don't have laboratory, but we do have security, boiler, utility, workshop, pump room. That's 6. Mechanarium is 7. Does it give you always... Does it count its own entrance as a door? We're about to find out. Oh, we're 1 door short? Are we 1 door short? I don't know. Let's find out. Upgrade disc is very nice, though. Oh, no. Are we genuinely 1 door short? Wait, so that's another off-center door. Okay, cool. It's a lever. I would have thought it would be in one of the off-center doors. Okay, silver key. Ah, shoot. Maybe we should have held out for laboratory. It was... Oh no! We totally got it! We've totally got it! Sanctum key. Sanctum key. Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Upgrade disc, Sanctum key. Amazing. Amazing. Do we stick detector shoveling coat check then? Because we don't need the electromagnet anymore. Okay. Sanctum key. Oh, this is going to be a good episode. It's going to be a good episode. We've still got a chance to draft the armory as well. So we're going to continue. And we're going to keep the... We're going to continue. We're going to keep the draft going. We've still got this room from Rotunda as well. We just got to keep an eye on our steps. That's all. We just need to keep an eye on our steps. I wonder, did we manage to kind of funkily engineer this because there can't be a door there? Because pump room is there. Is that how that works? Maybe we got very lucky based on how the chips fell there. Okay, we can't lockpick kit it. I don't think there's a reason to silver key on the edge of the map, is there? Let's just use a regular key. Dining room's a handy pick. Yeah, dining room's good. Let's get our lunchbox, and we can also sit down and have our meal because we've already made aquarium as well. Right, we're going to deny weights room. Right, if we ever find it, we are going to deny weights room. Really, all we want to now make this like a proper S tier run is armory. Commissary I'm kind of happy with. Oh, yeah, I see gems, keys, bananas. Like, yeah, give me as many keys as I can afford. That's always fine. If we find freezer, we are laughing all the way to the bank. Right, there we go. That's all of our money gone now. If we find freezer, we can be pretty happy with that. That's laboratory. We don't need it, though. But we might as well take it because it's better than the other two options. And we can use our upgrade disc here without having to backtrack. Right, what are we going to get to upgrade? Cloister is a room that is always an auto pick for us anyway. So what do we get? Cloister of Reiner. Raise your luck with each green room you draft from the cloister. Cloister of Dowager. Gain 2 stars for each room with an animal you draft from the cloister. Kennel, Dovecot. Dunno. Oh wow. Cloister of Draxus. Gain 4 dice for each dead-end room that you will draft from this cloister. That's kind of funny. 4 dice. But you can only ever draft dead-end rooms. It's kind of out there, but like... most green rooms aren't available except at the edge, right? I mean, first of all, this is very important, lore-related. What are the names of these people, right? So we are definitely taking screenshots of the options anyway. But I kind of feel like this is going to sound wild, right? I feel like Cloister of Draxus is maybe the best option here. Gain 2 stars for each room with an animal you draft from the cloister. Like, that one's probably got the most incidental benefit, right? Raise your luck. Your luck increases the amount of items that you find, I think. I think that's what luck does. This one... okay, so you gain 2 stars if you pick Dovecote or you pick Kennel from Cloister. I don't think we have any other animals, right? Oh wait, no, there's a hamster in the bunk room. There's a hamster in the bunk room. I feel like because Cloister is only available in the middle of the house, right? Because you never get a boarded up door on the edges of the house. Cloister's only available in the middle of the house, and you have to get dead end, dead end, dead end. Cloister of Draxus could end a lot of runs. Like, you'll get a lot of dice. There's also the fact that Cloister of Draxus is then a red room as well, not a green room, so you don't get the benefits of things like... okay, so nursery obviously, but you don't get like chef salad benefits and things like that. I'm going to go with Dowager, Cloister of Dowager. Cloister of Draxus, that kind of sounds like pro-level strats, right? Or it sounds like something that something that like your stream chat will spam you to take, because it would be like the most entertaining option. Let's take the one that basically gives us, it's the same thing that we have from before, but occasionally we'll get 2 extra stars. Yeah? Let's take Dowager. Okay. Oh. And let's turn an experiment on. We don't have very much time to get an experiment up and running. What can we have? Gain a star. Every time you unlock or bypass a security door. Or every time you find some trash while digging. Nah, this will get us guaranteedly at least 1. So, give me an experiment. Go. Go, go, go. Okay. Up we go. Something that hooks to the left. Oh! The cloister that we just took. Like, freezer's cool and everything. But, secret garden key. That's nice. That's nice. And a whole bunch more security doors to fiddle around with as well. Okay, patio, pool hall, chapel. I feel like pool hall gets us close to that trophy. Probably better than spreading gems from the patio, to be honest. There's no animals in any of these. Let's take the pool hall. From here... Armory. Armory. Yes! 100% armory. We don't have any money. Oh, shoot. We do at the entrance hall, though. We need 5 gold. We need 5 gold. Okay. Secret garden key? Should we take secret garden key? Go on. Might as well, right? Oh, you can't do secret garden in the corner. Okay. Let's just use a regular lock. Let's use a regular key then. Nursery, boudoir, sauna. Sauna, I think, is great to stick at the end here. Sometimes there's an item in here. Sleep mask. That's nice. Okay. Lovely sauna. Okay, what do we need? We can take the foundation. Oh yeah, no, we're not getting into the antechamber then, are we? Yeah, no, we don't have it. We don't have it. We have 4 shops, in fact. But that's okay. Bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms, though. Or we take dark room so that we can get into foundation without having to do a large backtrack. I think we take dark room because why not? It sort of doesn't matter. Right, let's go into pool hall then. And let's get whatever our reward is here. 1. Minus 10 times 2 is minus 20. That's 0. Plus 1 is 1. We've got 136. Squared is 36. Minus 20 is 16. Multiplied by 2 divided by 2, it's going to be 16. We've got minus 3 times 1 is minus 3. Square it up. That becomes 9. And And that's it. Couple keys. Nice, nice. Right, we are going to take the foundation elevator. No, first of all, let's do rotunda. Right, let's get the draft finished for the day. Thankfully, we've got gold in the fountain. Way more than enough to buy that out. So no worries. We are all good, and we've got 80 steps. We're all gravy. We're gonna go yeah, rotunda. This is the only part that we haven't drafted yet, right? We've got to have a think when we open this sanctum. Oh, we should also have a think about what we want to check in as well. Probably not the electromagnet, to be honest. Okay, what do we got? Probably closed exhibit, because it gives us another star. Yeah. It's so weird that our character respects this velvet rope to such a degree. Yeah, I just don't really know what to make of this room, to be honest. Well, having the electromagnet doesn't suck the crown over to me, so there we go. We'll get one more star. Sure. These can be lit. These can be lit. Okay. Right, and the last room we're going to draft is planetarium. Okay, so maybe we try and call it a day in there at the end of today's run. To that end, let's now go. We're going to come out rotunda. This means that we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to the foundation, or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're basically out at the entrance hall anyway. We've got the key card, so we can call the foundation elevator up or down. Shall we do the sanctum first? Let's take the foundation elevator down, do the sanctum, and then we'll come back. Grab the coins out of the fountain, ride the foundation elevator back up, do the armory, foundation elevator back down, elevator back up, chapel. I think that's the way to do it. Yeah? Oh, and we need to go back via coat check as well. Good thing we've got 81 steps. We don't have any other way to get any more steps, so we do have to be a little bit careful. First thing though, let's do foundation elevator down. And we'll do the sanctum first. Right? Now our draft is complete, so we'll go back via coat check and we will drop... I think we drop detector shovel into coat check. I'm unaware of any other walls that need to be smashed down with the power hammer. Right? I don't think we've found any other walls that need the power hammer. So let's just drop the detector shovel into the coat check. And then we'll take the elevator down. Okay, coffee acquired. Oh, what a good run this has been, though. What a good run. Okay, out to the rotunda. $80 steps. 80 steps will be plenty, but we also don't want to be wasteful. Now, let's not worry about which sanctum we're going to pick until we get there. Right, we're not gonna worry too much just yet about which sanctum to pick. Coat check first. Ding. Detector shovel goes in. And then down we go. Right. Sanctum first. Then we go to the fountain, collect all of our coins. Then we're going to come back up the elevator, go to the armory. The thing is, we actually don't know what's then going to unlock once we have done those things, right? So we know it's, we've measured this, right? It's 6 steps as a round trip out to the sanctums and back. Like, I'm definitely not worried. Like, 70 steps is huge. We have plenty of time to even sort of mess it up a bit. I'm fully expecting us to be able to get all the way back to Planetarium. But we want to do the chapel one last because it's next to Planetarium. So which of these are we going to do? Mountains, rainbow, or diamond? So that's like nuance, something else, or Arch Aries. I have a feeling like Arch Aries is probably the pick. Let's have a little look at our notes. Oh, Morajai is the rainbow. Is white. Rainbow white. What's their weather? What's their roots? Oh! Nuance we know is air. Isn't it? We know they're green. We know they're air. What's their culture and what's their weather, though? Yeah, now Arch Aries. Maybe it's Arch Aries, because this is the one that we're closest to. This is the one that we're closest to getting, so we're gonna take Arch Aries. Okay. Now. I need to try and remember. So yellow is zigzags on the outside. Culture, I think it's tribal. I think we saw that somewhere. Right, we certainly wrote down, was this tribal, can't remember. Stormy is the lightning. Now, routes. I think we're going to be having horseback. Maybe. Maybe horseback? That's not quite horseback. There's horseback. And then the final one is yellow. I'm just kind of assuming it's horseback because it's mountainous. Ah, okay, it's not it. That's not it. So, if not horseback, trying to think. Yellow mountain. Like yellow we're happy with, right? That's definitely yellow. Oh, I thought this was tribal. Wait. The land of the northern storms. Okay, so it is stormy. A wild, untamed expanse, which time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast. Maybe they are railway. Because it talks about linking the railways across the whole land. No, it's not railway. My only other thinking is, so I don't think it's naval. And I don't think it will be camels. Like, that's camels there. Which makes me think maybe tribal is not correct. Maybe tribal isn't correct. So what do we have on each of these? So Iraja is poetic. Turtle Island is spiritual. And Kororicha is academic. Fen is martial. Orindia is metropolitan. Like, could it be industrial? No, a primitive realm, hunter-gatherers. Industrial is going to be more like nuance, because they've got the airships and such. Who's going to end up being the most naval? Naval routes. Where's my maps? No, that's not my maps. Actually, you guys do have a lot of naval routes. Morajai only has 3. And Nuance, whilst Nuance does have a lot of routes, we know that Nuance is like the only confirmed, it's the only confirmed one. It's the only confirmed place that has airships. So maybe it's naval. Which would be 8. Okay. We're happy with Stormy, we're happy with Yellow. Industrial. We'll put industrial for Nuance. Maybe I am wrong on... Oh, no. Stormy is correct. Maybe I need to have a think about whether it's actually agricultural. So that's agricultural there. I don't think it's roads. I think it's more likely to be horseback. Right. We'll just try a couple of others. Right, we'll try the trains because the book does make reference to the trains spanning the whole length of the continent, which is not. I don't think it's going to be air. I highly doubt it's going to be camels. And it's not navy. Well, maybe we're not going to get this one this episode. Because agricultural, it appears, not. I thought it was tribal. I thought very strongly it was tribal. But I'm reading the Morajai box descriptions to see if there's anything here. Port towns of lesser, right, the academies of Kororicha. Train routes from the north. Stormy, yellow. This book doesn't really mention Arch Ares that much. A wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, developing a unique culture which set them apart from one another. Linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Erasia. Maybe it's supposed to be militaristic. I mean, maybe they're supposed to be martial. It talks about them having distinct... It talks about them having sort of distinct culture, like in the past, right? Back when it was Arindia. Like maybe martial? That would be horseback. I mean, it's possible this is train. I would be quite surprised. No. I really don't think it's camel. I don't. It's not turtle. Ports. No. And I don't think it's roads. That's too obvious. Like, that's too normie. Okay. Yeah, right. We are... Okay, we're not going to get that. We're not going to get that this time. Shoot. Okay, Stormy and Yellow. Stormy and Yellow we're pretty locked in on. There's no downside. Now that we have that unlocked, there's no downside to coming back to it later, right? Because we've got 2 more to unlock. So that room will stay there waiting for us, right? So don't worry about it too hard. Stormy and Yellow we're pretty locked in on. We kind of need to get maybe a little bit more understanding of the culture. Right. Round we go to the fountain, where we're going to pick up 8 coins. Man, putting that money in the bank for later. Such a good move. Here we go. Right, we only need 8. So we're only going to take 8. Right, now we don't need anything. We don't need anything at the bottom end of the house. There's nothing else in the kitchen for us anyway. So we're going to take the lift back up, go to the armory, get the item, lift back down. Yeah, I thought we'd get archeries. Maybe we should have gone for nuance. We'll go for nuance next time. Leave Morajai for last. Right, out via the dark room. Here we are, and let's take the self-igniting torch. Thank you. And then back down we go. Is this going to provide us the clue we need for the sundial? Perhaps. So now we need to go up and out and down. And we're going to go light some candles. Man, such a lot of backtracking. Okay, here we are. Right, what do we get? More stairs. More stairs. Foreman's log 20. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personnel transport. However, after seeing the ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate tastes might be better suited to the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down the tunnels in fashionable style. Oh, hello. Oh! Oh, we're here. Wait, does that give us anything? It means we don't ever have to have a fountain drained again. It means we can always take the elevator and go this way to get to that side of the thing. But realistically, so what? You know? Huh. Wait, what if... But the elevator's still at the top, isn't it? No, there's no REM style. Aha, there's something underneath where the elevator would usually be. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. Okay. How odd. But why would you need a shortcut? Why would you need a shortcut to get over to here? Why would you need a shortcut to get over to here with the elevator? Without using the elevator? Except as maybe an alternate path if you never got the elevator unlocked. Because there's nothing else in here, right? That's the exit from the tomb. There's like nothing else in here really to worry about. So why would you need a shortcut back here? I noticed that the boat has floated back over this side, which is kind of a little irritating. The boat is supposed to be over there. You're not where I left you, boat. So okay, I mean it means that we can refill the fountain, I suppose. Because you can always get back there from the elevator now. And if we take this down... Like, I'm just going to test one thing, which is to take the elevator down, come back round and see what it looks like here, but I don't think that's going to do anything. except leave a hole in the ground where the elevator was. So if I come this way, and we go, oh no, not you. Yeah, we don't have a solution for that puzzle, because we don't have the ladyship's chamber or anything like that. So don't worry about that. But yeah, just kind of genuinely a bit odd, isn't it? Because what's the purpose? What's the purpose of that shortcut? That you can get to there without the... Okay, see, so that does nothing except tuck the elevator away. There's no kind of clue or anything written on the top of the elevator or anything. And there was nothing on the bottom of the elevator either. How weird. How weird. Okay. Let's light the candles then in the chapel and see what that gives us. Or given that we have 38 steps, and it's going to take us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get to the chapel. We got 38 steps still. The thing is, though, I don't think burning the sundial on 2 random spots and trying to rotate it is even particularly going to do anything for us. I'm assuming there must be a clue somewhere that we've missed for what you're supposed to do with that sundial. And I thought that room in the basement would do something for us. The fact that it hasn't is not the end of the world, right? It just means that we need to recollect our thoughts. Yeah, we just need to collect our thoughts and consider some other alternatives. So, last 2 sanctum keys then. Got to be black chess pieces, and we've got to be looking at the vault, a vault key. Bonk. And on. Yaha! What do we get here then? Oh, hello! The Keeper of Tithes. The chapel's resident guardian, tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the coins accumulated from chapel offerings. Oh, that's cool. Right. So one day we'll be able to smash that and we will get like some proper money coming out of that. Okay. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Cool. Is there anything else to be done today? I suspect the answer to that is no. I think yeah, I don't think I don't think there's anything else needed right now. Question. Do I want to put the self-igniting torch into the code check? Because it would make a certain amount of sense to change my mantle of the night for something else. Now that we've done those candles in the basement and that turned out not to be anything, we know we need to scorch the sundial still. We know we need to scorch the sundial still, but we don't know when a hint will present itself for that. And in a way, I would kind of like to solve the chess puzzle for something else. So yes, let us use our remaining steps to in fact go back to the coat check, and we're going to take our detector shovel back out, and we're going to replace it with the self-igniting torch, and then we can reasonably freely go ahead and pick a different chess solution to taste. So, torch has been checked. Let's go and end our run at the planetarium. Well, what a good run this has been today. So we got a sanctum key. We got a new shortcut unlocked in the basement. I'm not sure if that really gives us very much, to be honest. We drafted tunnel for the first time. Not sure how much this really gave us, to be honest. Maybe you need to string a few of them together to really get benefit. But we learned something really critical and new about these large ruby candles. So we'll be keeping an eye out for them as we wander about further anyway. Well, my friends, we're at 54 stars. We're about to go to 56 stars, which is quite nice, isn't it? Plenty of stars to be spent over time. We're going to be calling it a day right here, though. Really good episode. Good draft. What can we do? What can we do to get the last 2 sanctum keys? What can we do for that sundial? Well, maybe the answer will present itself in the fullness of time. There's at least one more drafting strategy book to be read for the library. For now, we're going to be calling it a day. Well, my friends, thank you very much for watching this episode of Blueprince. This was Mount Holly, the Garden Shopping Centre. We managed to take 171 steps today. Found one new room. Don't have that very often nowadays. This has been day 51. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Consider supporting the channel on the Patreon if you would like access to these episodes a week early. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.